Hi, this is Craig and Celeste with Sulcata Grove, and today we are taste testing a couple of Dyke Mangoes. We actually started already and we had some problem with the card on the camera, so we're having to start over, but we're not going to scrap it all. These are a couple of Dykes that we picked up down at
Pine
Island Nursery while we were down in Miami this last week. This first one was kind of, I don't know if it's just overripe or if the seed has started to rot,
yeah,
but it doesn't look good. So we tried the second smaller one. It's actually, I think, a little overripe if you want to try this one. We tried it. It has an overripe flavor. I don't think this is a good indication.
No, I like that.
You like that?
It's like a chalky overripe flavor and not the funky foot.
Okay. Let's try
There's a tiny bit of funkiness, but I'm curious, like this one, not where the black is, if it's any good.
If you want me to salvage. All right.
Like cut out the black part.
All right. Cut out the black part.
Do you think that's from fruit dropping that happens, or why does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. Usually, I mean, bruising is going to be near the skin, and that's from the seed. But you know, but jelly seed tends to start at the seed. So I'm not sure what that breakdown is from.
Huh. It's got like a. This one has a firm texture. That one that's overripe was much softer. There's a little bit of fiber. Seems kind of like a classic mango flavor, but the overripe one has some chalkiness to it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it reminded me of anything, I would say something kind of like a Valencia Pride.
Just like classic mango.
I don't think it's quite as good as a Valencia Pride, but
it's pretty. It's like a red.
Yeah, and I do think it's an older variety. It's not one you see that often. But it was good enough that Valerie wanted the seed, so
that says something.
That means there's hope.
Well, and she likes a classic flavored mango, like
yeah.
Glenn.
Glenn is her favorite, so there you go. Oh, hang on.
Enjoy.
So I have a hard time rating this one in that I don't think either one of these was a really
that bite was really good,
proper
actually.
Van Dyke. It doesn't seem to me to jump out like it would be anybody's favorite mango, and I know nothing about as far as production or disease resistance or any of the other things that tend themselves toward making something a favorite mango.
It has a tiny bit of grape flavor to me. Just like a hint. It's like mango, and then there's this tiny hint of
grape. I taste what you're tasting. I'm not positive I'd call it, well, maybe grape. Something
like
very fruity
flavoring.
though, just
yeah.
almost a generic fruitiness.
And there's fiber, but it's not. It doesn't get stuck in your teeth.
There's two kinds of fiber that you get. You get a Tommy Adkins, and it's stringy fiber that does you can't bite. It's going to get caught in your teeth. And then there's kind of structural fiber. That this is, a lot of them have it, and it's actually, for some of them I really like that structural fiber because it gives it some body and some almost a crunch, not really a crunch, but some body to it. It's not just all creamy. And this has a good amount of that.
Or I wouldn't plant this, but
yeah.
I like it. It's a pretty mango.
It's a pretty mango, and let me see if I can salvage a little more off this one. It is good, and well, it's also the first mango we've had in a while, which tended to, double its marks, but.
Ooh, you hear a lot.
Well, I'm getting near the seed there, so.
A lot more fiber near the seed, it sounds like. Oh yeah. It like broke down.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to this poor guy. Well, the seed is, I think it's.
It looks like the seed rotted.
The seed is rotting
the fruit.
even, which is very unusual.
But the other one didn't have any of that at all.
Yeah, the other one didn't have any, and even though it's.
I bet it's good near the skin.
She can't eat the part near the skin.
But I like to know what it tastes like.
Pretty good. It's maybe a little bit of a cantaloupe flavor. It's not super sweet. It's also not it's a good kind of middle of the road mango. It kind of fits in with there's a bunch of mangoes that are named cultivars. The older cultivars, kind of a lot of them tend to be like this, where it's a good mango. But there's better ones now, and some of the old ones don't have good disease resistance. Like I said, I don't know anything about Van Dyke's disease resistance. It's not one I've grown, but
I'd give it like a 7.5, but I bet like a perfect one could be higher than
yeah,
that.
I think I think if this thing was perfectly ripened, I think it would be a lot better, because it's pretty poorly ripened now, and it's not bad.
It
So
smelled really good.
yeah, it's got a really good mango smell. The last piece, so I don't get faded on.
I like it.
All right,
More ripe than less ripe.
yeah. Yeah, I wish we had a little bit better one to gauge it by, but for being a not in that great shade of a mango, it was still pretty good, and I've had a lot worse.
If
So
I saw them for sale, I would buy a couple more.
yeah, I'd like to try it. To me, the overall flavor of it is kind of it's in that group that tastes a little bit like fruit cup. Got a little bit of that fruit cuppy kind of flavor. Yeah, if we'll try it again. If we ever get another one, we'll do another video and see how it goes.
But I like it. I mean, we ate the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good mango.
Yeah.
It's early in the season.
So that's Van Dyke. If you grow Van Dyke or you know more about it, mention something in the comments below. I'd like to hear about your experience with it. And like I said, if we come across any more, we'll do another video and see how it stacks up. But that's it for now. We'll see you next time.